remember, it's 9/41, July 22nd. Always remember they got an army of wooden boys who all got caught committing crimes. So it's an army of Pinocchios. Right now they're repeatedly assaulting me, trying to impair my message. Watch this video. You'll see me being impaired during the delivery of this message, because that's some of their tools for witness tampering, and then apply it to how they could use this tech in other surroundings and settings. And you'll see how it impairs you from doing whatever task you're trying to perform, for instance, investigating terrorism. But yeah, I'm not an investigator, I'm just a victim. But think about these guys using this on the CIA or on the president or other people. But key point, what these guys are doing, they have an army of wooden boys. And remember, they used their army of wooden boys to push their agendas. These are all people who got caught stealing from me, got caught trying to murder me to cover it up, got caught hiring terrorists to murder me to help them in some agenda of theft in like 2018 or something. And some of these terrorists are still holding me hostage. Some of these people even hired some terrorists to murder me, who then blackmailed them instead. And those are some of the people holding me hostage as well. So that's, so they were trying to steal money, and that's so they got blackmailed. So right now there's an army of people who all have clean faces after they got blackmailed. So what they do is they catch them committing severe crimes, clean them up, maybe give them fake name, fake financials, act like they're legitimate human beings when they're really terrorists. And then they're wooden boys, and they have a stromboli that tells them what to do, what to say, kind of jazz. So be wary for that. Another piece of this is they love to like tell lies, like they took the device out of my brain when they didn't, and then they use their army of wooden boys to push that lie. They then use whatever lies are associated with their lies they've been telling about taking this device out when the device is still present. So they'll pretend like I've seen some archive when it's really just my brain, and the device is still present. It's my brain uploading wherever they're looking. Another piece of it is they'll be like, see, he's on repeat. He's been looped or some bullshit, but the device is really there, and they're just bombarding me with telepathy still. So never fall for it. Always remember they use their army of wooden boys to herd lie and push agendas and push lies. There's men, there's women involved with their army of wooden boys. And remember, they're all confidence men, they're all liars, and they make a living lying. They make a living lying, manipulating bets. They are confidence men. They make a living selling stolen investments and lying. They lie to avoid prison. They do so many lies, it's scary. They keep neuromodulating me and impairing me right now. It's pissing me off. But so now they're using their memory retrieval tech and working memory jazz to disrupt my working memory. But they're trying to stop me from tipping off law enforcement to something key. But they got their army of wooden boys, and they all use them to push agendas. And anything substantial or specific, they use their army of blackmailed people with clean faces, whose faces aren't clean, and then use them to push those lies. So you should always factor that into analysis. But there's key stuff related to this device. They'll like, for instance, if they want to say, oh, we took the device out, they'll use their army of wooden boys, and they'll all lie together and be like, yeah, it's out, when it's not. So always remember their whole community of investigators, and when they're all being blackmailed, they're all betting manipulators, they're all thieves, and some of them got caught, and they're all trying to cover that up. So they all lie as a herd. They also tried to murder me, many of them. So not all of them, but many of them. And that's another piece of this. And some got caught, and that's another way they're being blackmailed. Some even got caught hiring murderers to kill me. And then some others were hired murderers, and instead of murdering me, they blackmailed them. But then those guys that they hired to murder me are some of the people holding me hostage too. So that's key.
It's 9:45.
No, it's not a movie. And this is me distributing information and also demonstrating while I'm being a victim of this. And maybe these guys are trying to help or pretending they're helping. I don't know what they're doing. Or they're trying to do a little mix of... Sometimes these guys have multiple pronged agendas. So they'll sell an idea of helping, being friendly, but then at the same time they're trying to impair my message and maybe manipulate some bet, amongst other things. So don't fall for it. So they love to, sell this idea of being a helper, but then they have a multi-pronged agenda. So they sell, oh, we're helping him. But what they're really doing is manipulating some bet, discrediting me in some other game, manipulating a bet in another game, and then at the same time performing witness tampering and impairing the delivery of my message in another game, because I have multiple games. So they'll show one agenda maybe in a key game where they're pretending to be helpers, but then they're manipulating people and manipulating bets in many other games, trying to make me look psychotic in another game. And so they have multiple agendas, and they're masked. So to cover up their multi-pronged agenda, they have a mask agenda, being a helper or being a team or whatever. I have no team. And then so they mask their agenda by pretending to be a helper, but then they're serving other agendas in different games and different spheres, from discrediting to betting manipulation to aiding themselves in theft to selling some lie that, oh, he can't make ideas or he can't analyze, kind of jazz. And they'll use one video and then manipulate the context of it in various games and in different communities. So that's key. So they've amassed agenda with multiple prompt. It's a masked agenda, but their video, for instance, they'll take a video and they'll have an agenda with it, but they'll have multiple agendas with it, and then they'll use an agenda mask of like being a helper, but then they're using that video to serve other agendas and illegal agendas in different games and to different communities. So be wary for that.